again, we talked about just how many pieces you are going to need to be a successful team. It doesn't just rely on one star. We've seen that many a times. But let's look at the roster then. So outside of Jaylen Brown, the only remaining starter from the 2024 championship, we mentioned him, Derek White. Peyton Pritchard has some starting spots there under his belt, but beyond that, this is a whole new crew. So looking at the current roster now, who is your starting five? And let's explain and talk about why that would be.
Well, I would say, obviously Derek White, who's when he and Holiday were together, I used to call those guys the wardens because they used to lock people up. Okay, so now it's just D White, but I mean he'll be a starter. Peyton Pritchard, it looks like, is going to start. I love Peyton Pritchard. I have my doubts about whether he's going to be the same guy as a starter than he was coming off the bench. The reason being, when you're the sixth man, you're coming into the game with fresh legs. A lot of times you're going against guys who've played 6-7 minutes already. They might be a little bit slower than you. So you can come in there and with your energy, you can do well. But when he has to go up against starting level guards from the opening tip, we'll see. I mean, maybe he can do it. He is a tough-minded little guy and skilled in many ways.
Sure.
But to me, that's a question mark. Neemias Queta, I have high hopes for him this season. I thought he did really well in the Eurobasket tournament for Portugal. In our bold predictions show a few weeks ago on 48 Minutes, I said that I believe he'll be a double-double guy this year and in the top 10 of most improved players in the league. He's not going to be the most improved player in the league. I don't see that happening. But when you go down the list of guys who were under the radar and all of a sudden have become guys that are legitimate, starting guys in the NBA, I see Queta as that guy. As far as the forwards, Jaylen, of course, and I think probably Chris Boucher, who came over from Toronto after being there 7-8 years.